मिले सुनने नए किस्से कहानियां, बचपन की यादें पुरानी हमको बतलाती थी रानी। एक था राजा एक थी रानी, होती थी खत्म कहानी। एक से कहानी सुन लो कलमों को, ज़बानी सुन लो खुशियों का पिटारा खोलो और सारे मिलके बोलो कुकुरुकुरुकु कुकु कुकुरुकुरुकु कुकु कुकुरुकुरु कुकुरुकु कुकुरुकुरुकु कुकु कुकुरुकुरुकु कुकु हम तो ढूंढते रहे सपनों का जहां, यहाँ वहाँ हाँ जी हाँ। हम तो खोजते रहे अपने मकान, यहाँ वहाँ हाँ जी हाँ। कुकुरुकुरुकु कुकु कुकुरुकुरुकु कुकु कुकुरुकुरु कुकुरुकु कुकुरुकुरुकु कुकु कुकुरुकुरुकु कुकु कुकुरुकुरु कुकुरुकु।
Hello, good morning, my pretty little and handsome children. How are you? I am Prachi Pandit, your host for today. And first things first, please send big thumbs up and your favorite emojis so that I know you're as excited as I am for today's session of getting to know about Faux Calligraphy, directly live from our Kukuruku Art Festival. Woohoo! So kids, a little bit about Kukuruku. Kukuruku is the biggest and the longest running global art festival, and not because we have our instructors from 9 different countries, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different countries, but also because we have our viewers and listeners from Oman, Qatar and UAE. So to all Abu Dhabi, Dubai kids watching this, hello, we welcome you. We are as excited as you are for this session of Faux Calligraphy. So today's session is brought to you by Camel, India's favorite stationery brand, in association with our radio partner, 92.7 Big FM, Dhun Badal Ke To Dekho, and our publication partner, Sonalika, nurturing thinking minds, shaping future leader with entertainment partner, Pogo. So I'm your host for today, and I'm really looking forward for this session. I'm very excited for this journey of fun-filled session of Kukuruku Art Festival. And now before we begin, kids, I want your little ears to open big wide and have this big information so that you enjoy this session to the fullest. So rule number 1, The session will be for 40 minutes, and then it will be followed by a Q&A, which is a question and answer round. Till then, you will be on mute. You won't be able to talk. You will hear more and see more and talk less. And so whatever doubts you have, please write in the question and answer round so that our instructor might be able to answer all your questions. Second, if you feel confused or cannot hear anything or see anything, don't worry. Please check with your parents. I know they'll be more than happy to help you. But don't worry, we have option number 3 also if you miss something, because we always have a backup. Kukuruku always have a backup for you. So if you miss on to anything, don't worry, you can go to our website, which is www.kukuruku.com, and then you just have to log in your details, and then you will be having access to all our recorded sessions, because these are being recorded for you guys, that if you miss any session, you will be able to see on our website within 24 hours of that particular session. That is today, 24 hours tomorrow, you will be able to see today's session. And fourth, and very, very, very important, for example, if you post anything that you've learned from today's workshop, art cultures, don't forget to post on your social media. And don't forget, most importantly, to tag Kukuruku and Camel. So now I won't take much of your time. I don't want you guys to, I don't want myself to be in the middle of the instructor and you pretty little kids. So this session is going to be by Miss Saumya Madan. Give a round of applause for Miss Saumya. So now, before we start the session, a little bit about the session of getting to know about Faux calligraphy. So have you ever wondered that how simple tools like pen, pencil can imitate the effect of brush calligraphy? So from the introduction to letters and words and sentences, this session offers everything you can know about calligraphy. Woohoo! I think this is going to be an amazing session, new thing for me to learn also. And now a little bit about our instructor, my favorite instructor, Miss Madan. She is an instructor who is a Delhi-based calligraphy artist and an art education who is extremely passionate about her work and her art. So over to you guys. Embrace yourselves and give me big thumbs up, purple hearts, pink hearts, black hearts, all your favorite emojis. So I and also Saumya, your instructor, know that you're as excited as we are for today's session. Kukuruku guys, bye-bye.
Thank you, Prachi. Thank you so much. Am I audible, everyone? Just show me a thumbs up if I'm audible to all of you. Okay. Hello, everyone. How are you? I hope you all are as excited as I am for this session. Okay. So I am Saumya, and thank you, Prachi, for introducing me. So I'll be taking Faux calligraphy session for you all. And so let me tell you about Faux calligraphy. It is imitating the effect of calligraphy using very basic writing tools like a pen or a pencil, okay? Any pen, any pencil, any sketch pen that is available with you, okay? So now I'll just quickly brief. So for this session, today we'll be learning the basics of Faux calligraphy, whereas tomorrow we'll be learning to make a floral wreath using your basic pens and some colors, okay? So I hope you all are excited. Just give me a thumbs up if you're all ready with your basic tools. Okay, so I'll be using normal rule sheets for the basics. Along with that, I also have some plain sheets and I have a pencil, an eraser and a pen, okay? A normal regular pencil, okay? Okay, so I hope you all can look at my paper now. Just give me a thumbs up. Okay. Should we start then? Okay. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. So if you look at my paper, this is real and this is faux, right? Yeah. So this is real and this is faux. So faux is a French word which means fake. So we fake calligraphy, okay, using our basic tools. This is real and this is written with a brush pen. And this is written with the normal pencil that is in my hand, right? So if we look closely, one thing that is common in both of them is that some strokes are thin and some strokes are thick, right? Can you see that? So when we are doing faux calligraphy, we imitate this effect using our pencil. Yes, very good, right, you are right. So all our upstrokes are thin and all our downstrokes are thick, right? You can note it somewhere that all of our upstrokes are thin, right? And all of our downstrokes are thick, right? Wherever we are going up, like here, here, it's all thin. And when we are coming down, it's thick, right? So when you are doing calligraphy, you can use it in your greeting cards or your project works and wherever you want to use it, okay? So now we learn the basic strokes of faux calligraphy so that we are able to make beautiful letters later on, right? So take out your rule sheets along with a pencil or a pen. Prefer a pencil. I'm also using a pencil for now because that is available with everyone, right? Give me a thumbs up if you all are ready with your material. Okay, great. Thank you, everyone. Yes, I can show the paper again. This is it. This is real, whereas this is for done using a normal pencil. And right now what we need to know is that all our upstrokes are thin and all of our downstrokes are thick, right? And tomorrow we'll also be making a floral wreath, which will look somewhat like this, okay? So let's learn and let's just start. Okay, if you don't have rule paper, you can use a plain sheet also, okay? Or you can use any notebook that you have from your school. Okay, then let's start. So happy to see you all here. Okay, so the very first stroke is an entrance stroke. So with a very light hand, we just go up like this, okay? With a very light hand, we just go in an upward direction, okay? Upstrokes are thin and downstrokes are thick, right? So here we just went up, right? So we do not make it thick, right? I show it with a pen also in case the pencil is not dark for you, okay? We just go up like this, okay? Very light hand. Don't put any pressure, okay? Give me a thumbs up if you're done. Okay. So the second stroke is now a downstroke, which is we come down like this. And now if we look at here, for this we use some good tools, right? And now for four, we have to use a pencil or a regular writing tool. So how we make this thick is by adding a line parallel to it. And we just make it thick like that. We just fill the area in between these two lines like that. All right. I'll show it again. This is our downstroke. We come down and we just make it look like a downstroke by making it thick, adding a line parallel and just fill the area in between. Okay, done? Just show me a thumbs up if you're done. Okay. Very nice, very nice. All right. So our next stroke is known as an underturn. We all know, okay, Anuga, I'm ready. I'll just give you a few more seconds, okay? Okay, done? Okay, so the next stroke is an underturn. We all know how to make a U, right? So we make this U, okay? And so now we came down from here and then we went up from here, right? Right? Yes, you can use a pen. You can use your name tomorrow or day after, like sometime after this class, okay? Let me just teach you the basics, then you can write words, okay? So now since this was down and this is up, we will make this part thicker, right? So we add a line like this and we move along. Okay. Yes, Nan, you can use a marker if you do not have a pencil. And we just make this darker. All right. I'll show it with a pen also. Down, up, and we make this part thick. Please learn the basic strokes properly because these are going to help you for your words and your sentences, okay? When a building is made, bricks are used, right? In the similar way, basic strokes are very important. Okay, should we move on to the next one? Okay, okay. So now the next stroke is exactly opposite of this one. This was an underturn. I'll just write the names as well. Okay, underturn. And now we'll make an overturn. Adya, this is for calligraphy basics. Okay, so the overturn is a mirror image of this. We go up and then we come down, okay? We go up, then we come down. And since our downstrokes are supposed to be thick, we'll just make this side thicker. Am I clear? Okay. Should we move on to the next one then? All right. So the next stroke is known as an ascending loop. We go up and then we come down like this. Okay. It's a kind of small L, okay? So since this was up and this is down, what we do is that we make this part thicker, right? We all know that all the downstrokes are thick. Yes, I will show it again with a pen now, okay? So we go up and we come down and we make this thicker, right? Okay, this is known as ascending loop. Yes. This is our underturn, this is our overturn. So now we are done with 5 of them. Our entrance stroke, downstroke, underturn, overturn, and our ascending loop. Okay. So the next stroke is a mirror image of ascending loop, and it is known as a descending loop. Can you show the paper? Yes, yes. Okay. So the next stroke is descending loop. Now we come down and then we go up like this. Kind of a J, right? The small j, lowercase j. So we make this part of it thicker because this is the downstroke, right? I hope you all are liking it. So we come down and we go up, right? We can just fill this part if you want. Right? So this is how we imitate the effect of calligraphy. Sarthak will come to O also. Right now we are just doing basics. Yes, Manya. You're right. Okay, done with this much? Okay, I'm giving you some time. Just give me a thumbs up when you're done. Don't move on to the alphabets right now. We are just doing the basic strokes. We'll use these basic strokes in order to make our alphabets, okay? For now, focus on these basic strokes because these are very important in order to learn calligraphy, okay? Yes, a descending loop. I'll just write the name. Descending loop, okay? So now we are done with 6 strokes. Yes, you can take a screenshot. Otherwise, anyways, you will be getting the recording of the session. So in case you miss anything, don't worry. You can always access the video. Okay. So the last stroke, basic stroke, is oval. Okay. So we make the normal oval, right? And since this is down, this is up, we'll just make this part of it thicker like this. All right. If you look at here, I've used an oval here, right? So we make an oval. Yes, Manaswini. Yes, we can make bookmarks also, but for now you have to focus on the basics. Okay? Yes, Ashi, I'll show it again. Yes, Sarthak, kind of. So we make a normal oval, like we make O, right? Using normal alphabets. We just make this part of it thicker. Right? Okay, so how many of you understood all of the 6 strokes? Just show me a thumbs up. Yes, Manaswini, right. It is ascending. A-S-C-E-N-D-I-N-G. This is an oval. Okay. So entrance stroke, entrance, downstroke, underturn, overturn, ascending loop, descending loop, and oval. Any doubt so far? Okay, very nice. After this, we'll make alphabets only. Okay. So when you are doing calligraphy, make sure that you are patient. Okay. We need a lot of practice. No, you cannot use brush pens because that is why we are doing Faux calligraphy, because brush pens are not available with everyone, right? Amira, which one? Okay, I'll show oval. So Amira, you make O, regular O, and then just make this part of it thicker, right? Yes, Darsh. No, Gauri, not right now. You can use it later on because we are doing Faux calligraphy, right? Very nice, very nice. Yes, I can show the descending loop to you. This is downstroke. So descending loop, I'm showing descending loop again, okay? Ascending and descending, I'm repeating, okay? So ascending loop is where you go up and then you come down, sort of a L, okay? And we just make this part of it thicker, right? Yes, Pranaya. Now, after this, we'll make alphabets, okay? Let me just clear your doubts. Thank you so much. Thank you. So descending is where we come down and then we go up like this. It's sort of a J, right? The lowercase j. And we make this part of it thicker, right? Monal, I mentioned that faux is a French word which means fake. So we are faking calligraphy, like we are imitating the effect of calligraphy using our regular tools, writing tools. Okay, for one last time, I'll show all the strokes again, okay? The underturn and overturn. And then we'll move on to the alphabets. So for our underturn, we make a U, a kind of a U. Okay. Yes, I'm showing underturn. Entrance stroke is thin, okay? And downstroke is thick. So what we do is that since this was downward and this was upward, we just make this thicker like that. Yes, Bhuvan, you can use a pen. And the next stroke is overturn, which is like this, okay? Inverted U, we can say. And we just make this part thick. All right, so are we all done? Just show me a thumbs up. You can write words once we are done with alphabets, okay? And you can practice that as many times as you want. All right, then let's move on to the alphabets, the lowercase alphabets first, okay? So now I was mentioning that all of the basic strokes are very important in order to learn calligraphy, okay? Now you will know that why I said that. That is because we combine these basic strokes in order to make our alphabets, all right? For example, Ishan, that is overturn, okay? So when we write the alphabets, like I mentioned, we use our basic strokes. This is fake. So for example, when we have to make our lowercase a, what we do is that we combine our entrance stroke plus our oval. You will first observe and then do it, okay? So it's our entrance stroke, our oval, plus this much part of our underturn. All right. So now how we make that A is, Geet will go step by step. So the entrance stroke, our oval, thick from here, and then half of our underturn. Right? So this is how we combine our basic strokes in order to make our alphabets, okay? Similarly, when we are making alphabets like G or like Y, we use our descending loop, okay? I'll just show one. So if we have to make a lowercase g, what we'll do is that we again take our entrance stroke, okay? We take our oval, and then we add our descending loop. And we just extend it like that. All right. So now how we join these? Entrance stroke, oval, and our descending loop. We just extend it a little, okay? Kavya will move on to the other alphabets also. I'll show you all the basic alphabets that will help you to make all the other alphabets also, okay? So that you can do all the alphabets on your own, okay? Yes, Amira, you just add entrance stroke, oval, and our descending loop, right? This is our entrance stroke here. Then we have our oval, and then we have our descending loop, okay? I'll write it again for you. Entrance stroke, oval, and then our descending loop. Right? We'll write names once we are done with the alphabets, okay? You can write that on your own once you learn these basics. Sarthak, this is the A. We use our entrance stroke, our oval and half of our underturn, okay? All right, so similarly, I'll just show you H because these three are the alphabets that will help you to do all the other alphabets also, okay? Yes, Manaswini? All right, so for our H, lowercase h, what we do is that we use our ascending loop now, okay? So we use our ascending loop. We just extended it a little bit, right? Plus, we add our overturn to this, right? So now how we make the H is our ascending loop and our overturn, right? So now you see that how important the basic strokes are, because that is all we are needing to use our, we are like basically using the basic strokes in order to form our alphabets, right? Okay, show me a thumbs up. No, the capital alphabets will be your homework. We'll do some of the lowercase alphabets. Once you're done with these alphabets, you will be easily able to make the upper stroke alphabets also. Thank you, Aditi. Thank you. Yes, Adrija. Very good, Myla. All right. We'll just do some of the alphabets and then I'll take up your questions, okay? If there is any specific alphabet, you can tell me. All right. So for B, what we do is that there are two ways. The easier one is to make a normal B like we do, right? And we just make the downstrokes thick like that. We know that we went down there and down there. Okay. So the second way of doing faux calligraphy is by writing an alphabet first, and then we just note what all are the downstrokes and we just make them thick. Okay. Even D is like A. Okay. We just, for D, we just extend our, I'll just show. Okay. So when we are making D, we'll just extend this line. Okay. No, we are not writing names for now. Okay. Now for C, we just make a normal C, which is, we can say that it is half of oval, right? And we just make this part of it thicker, like that, okay? And similarly, we make our E also, right? We just join this and that is our E. We'll go step by step, Corey. Now for F, what we do is that we use the mirror image of our descending loop. So this is our descending loop, right? What we do is that we come down like that, and then we go up like that, and again we go up, right? This is down, so this is thick. So another way is we make a normal F if you write this one, and then we make this downward stroke thicker. Okay? If your questions are not relevant to this alphabets, I will answer them later on, please. Okay? G I already taught you, H I already taught you. Yes, because those are the building blocks, okay? Now I is the normal I, and we just make this part thick. Okay. And J, you already know, we did our descending loop, right? So we make our descending loop, extend it, and we just put a dot over it. All right. Shikha, D is just like your A, we just extend our downstroke. So these were some main, and now we'll move on to M. Yes, we are moving on to M and N. A lot of you are requesting for that. Yeah. So M and N are very interesting if you look at them closely. Okay. Yes, we'll move on, Sarthak. Don't worry. Yes, we'll move on to that also. So for M, what we do is that we first come down like that. This is our downstroke, right? Now what we do is that we use our overturns. So here is one overturn, and another overturn, right? Did you get it? Yes, you can use a ball pen. Yes, we'll do M. So this is our M, okay? Similarly, we make our N also, which is we come down and we just add our overturn. Right? Show me a thumbs up if you're done with this much. Okay? We'll move on to Y later on. So O, we already know it's our oval, right? And our P is similar to H. Okay? Thank you so much, Akshita. You are so sweet. So for P, we make our ascending loop longer, right? So it is kind of like H, where we just extend this loop, okay? And then we add overturn in the center of it, right? Now we move on to Q. A lot of you were asking for Q, okay? So how we make our Q is that we make our overturn, sorry, our oval. We make oval first, and then we just made the mirror image of descending loop, which was kind of our F, right? So we just make that like this, and we make this part of it thick like that. Are you all able to do it? Just show me a thumbs up. We'll move on to Z. Wait for Z, okay? Z is the last alphabet, right? Now for R, we make the normal R like we do. And we just make this part and this part of it thicker, right? Or another way of making R is to make this maybe R like that, okay? So we made this part and this part of it thicker. Okay, so for K, oh, you all are asking for K, right? So for K, we make a downward stroke. We make inverted oval here. And then we come down like that. Make this thicker because this is downward, right? Show me a thumbs up if you're done with this much, or if there's any doubt in the previous alphabets. Done? Thank you so much. Yes, yes, we are coming to S only. Even my name starts from S, right? Yes, just look at it quickly. Thank you so much, Pallavi. Yes, we'll move on to T, right? For S, easiest way of writing S is to make this kind of S, and this is down, so we just make this part of it thicker, right? Thank you so much. Yes, we are coming to T now. For T, we normally make a T like we did for our I, right? We did this, we just extend it. So now this is thicker. So we just make this thick and we add a sleeping line. I meant that was down, okay? Thank you so much, Azan. I hope you all are enjoying the session as much as I am. I'll show T again, okay? Normal T, usual T. And we just make this part thicker. And we can add a wave or like a curve or a middle sleeping line, okay? We are almost done with the alphabet. Then I'll take up all of your questions, okay? Okay, Myra, for E, you make your usual E and we just make this part of it thicker like we did for C, okay? Yes, we are coming to Y, Manya. Now for U, it's very easy. It's sort of our underturn, right? So we make entrance stroke. We add our underturn like that. Okay? This is V. This is not U, this is V, sorry. Okay? And we just make a loop here. For U, what we do is that since here we used our underturn, right? What we'll do for U is that we'll make our underturn first like that. And we'll make another half underturn from here like that. All right? Yes, Myra, I'll take up your questions once we are done with these alphabets. L is our ascending loop, which is like this, right? We just go up from here. I skipped some of the alphabets because those are very basic and I am sure you will be able to make them once you're done with all the other alphabets, okay? Yes, V is this, or the another way of, or easier way of making V is we simply make a V and we make thick, downstroke thick, right? No, so calligraphy is not kind of a cursive writing. It is more of drawing alphabets, okay? We do not write, but we draw the alphabets. Only 4 alphabets left now. Yes, Dhriti, what is your question? This is V and this is also V. Whichever you find easier, you can do it. Same to you, happy Navratri to all of you. Yes, we are moving on to X and Y, don't worry. So for W, we just make inverse M, right? So we make one underturn and we make another underturn. And we can make a loop here, right? I hope now you can easily do it because it is easier after the basic strokes, right? Yes, Vanya, I'll repeat that. Just give me a minute. Let me just complete these alphabets, okay? Now for X, what we do? Upstroke. Yes, Maisha, we are moving on to Y. First, please do these alphabets, okay? Because all of them are very important. Ashman, calligraphy is a visual art where we draw these letters and there are a lot of scripts, right? This comes under modern calligraphy. Okay. Upstroke and a downstroke crossing it. This is our X. All right. Done, everyone? Okay. Now Y and Z or Z. Okay. For Y, we did our G, it is similar. Thank you so much, Ria. We make entrance stroke. Okay. No, we are not talking in Hindi here, Ramanpreet. And we make our underturn, right? And then we make our O, Y, D, P, X. Yes, we'll move on. First, we are doing Y and Z, okay? We did X also. Okay. And then we make our descending loop. Like we did for G, right? Right? Ananya, I'm already done with these alphabets. Please do not spam with the messages, okay? Do not repeat your questions. I'm able to look at your messages, okay? We'll take up the Q&A round. Okay, so now the last alphabet is our Z or Z. Again, there are two ways of making it. The first one is to make this sort of a Z, right? And we make this and this part of it thick. All right. Another easier way, or like a uppercase Z, is this Z, normal Z, usual, and we make this downward stroke thick. All right. Yes, you can take a screenshot, Ria, or you can look at the recorded session later on if you want. Okay, show me a thumbs up if you all are done with the alphabets. And if there's any repetitive alphabet that you want me to repeat, I'll show. Thank you so much. Should we move on to the Q&A round now? Okay, so firstly, I just want to mention that what your homework will be. It will be to practice all of these lowercase alphabets along with uppercase alphabets. Okay. And the other thing is that you take a plain sheet and you just make with a pencil, make a round circle on it. Okay. You can make 2 circles. Only this is your homework. Okay. Tomorrow we'll be making a floral wreath. So be ready with some of your colors, pen, pencil, and make sure to make the circle in advance so that we are able to directly do it. Okay. And keep a plain or a ruled sheet with it. Now I'll quickly show one word to you. Okay, how we use these alphabets to make one word. Give me a one word quickly. Any small word. Okay, we'll write hello then. Okay. Okay, art. Okay. Okay. That is enough. Art is the most requested one. So we'll write art. Okay. So how we join these alphabets in order to make our words is that this is how we made our A. What we'll do is that with the entrance stroke of this A, we'll make our R, right? And with this, we'll attach our T, right? This is how we make our word. Similarly, you can also do it with another. Yes, we can write Kukuruku tomorrow, okay? So what you can do is that you can write the word first and then you can make all the downstrokes thicker, okay? We'll properly write a phrase tomorrow along with our floral wreath, okay? Meanwhile, let's quickly move on to the Q&A session, okay?
Thank you so much, Saumya. It was an amazing session. I enjoyed a lot. Just saying, I also draw. You can see it. I also draw a few things. I learned so much. I was trying to write my name. I couldn't, but I tried so much. And kids were so inquisitive. You tried answering a lot of questions, but there were so many more questions they asked. And so I'm going to ask you those questions because they're so inquisitive. So the first question is, can this also be done on a plain sheet of paper?
Yes, it can. The reason that we use a rule sheet was so that we have a grid, right? So that it's a symmetry, right? We can definitely use a plain sheet, or we can just draw lines on a plain sheet also. It's totally up to them. The reason we use rule sheet is so that it is easier, right?
And the second question was, how do you pronounce F-A-U-X? Because some people say it's faux in French, it's fox also. So what's the real pronunciation?
It's faux. It's a French word, so it's faux. We do not pronounce the X. So that is how we pronounce it.
Thirdly, what is the most interesting calligraphy project you've worked on so far?
Okay, so actually I engraved using calligraphy on a bottle, and that was like my most favorite part of it.
Also, what is the difference between real and fox letter?
Yeah, so there is no such difference because it is the same effect, right? In faux calligraphy, we just imitate the effect of calligraphy. For calligraphy, some expensive tools are required, which are slightly difficult to handle, right? So we just use a pencil or a pen because that is available with everyone. And like here we have such small children, so obviously they do not have access to the expensive tools, right? So that is why we do faux calligraphy or fake calligraphy. So we imitate the effect of calligraphy.
So lastly, how can we start a career as a calligraphy artist?
Okay, so firstly, practice. Practice is all that you need. Once you practice and you master these strokes, you will be able to make words and then the sentences, right? You can, practice a lot of projects for your maybe school assignments. You can write headings for your assignments. That is all that I used to do since my 12th standard. So I used to use calligraphy for all of my headings in my notebooks. It takes time, but yeah, that is what requires like more practice. Like the more the merrier, right? So once you do that, then you can enter into calligraphy. Once people start liking your work, they'll also demand and they might ask you to make something for them. So gradually you can build up it as your career also.
Okay, thank you so much, Saumya. It was an amazing session. And kids, you're live on Kukuruku with Prachi along with Saumya. It was an amazing session. And once again, it is the biggest and the longest running global art festival. And not because we have instructors from 9 different countries, but also our viewers and listeners from Oman, Qatar, and UAE. So to all, once again, Abu Dhabi, Dubai, all those people who are attending the session, congratulations. We are so happy that you are a part of this. And today's session is brought to you by Camel, India's favorite stationery brand, in association with our radio partner, Big FM 92.7, Dhun Badal ke to dekho, with our publication partner, Sonalika, nurturing thinking minds and shaping future leaders with entertainment partner, Pogo. And my dear friends, my dear kids, this is for you. You were just amazing. I mean, you were attentive, you were inquisitive, you were such good listeners. I mean, I'm so proud of you guys. I'm sure Saumya is too. And we'll see you in another session. Till then, have a very productive, have a very kukuruku type of a day. Kukuruku, bye!
Bye everyone, bye. Please do your homework. See you all tomorrow.
हम तो खोजते रहे अपने मकान, यहाँ वहाँ, हाँ जी हाँ. कुकुरुकुरुकु, कुकु, कुकुरुकुरुकु, कुकु, कुकुरुकुरु, कुकुरुकु, कुकुरुकुरुकु, कुकु, कुकुरुकुरुकु, कुकु, कुकुरुकुरु, कुकुरुकु. हम तो बंठन चले सुनने नए किस्से कहानियां, बचपन